Hello puppies, just thought I'd start this episode in Widow Towers for no reason whatsoever. Hello Widow. Well, there's some reason. No escapees, Widow. There's one reason, I guess, that we're starting it there, and that's because today we're working with villagers. It's always such a fun and definitely not infuriating process. Infuriating, sorry. Infuriating. Frustrating process is what I was going to say. But basically, in today's episode, I'm going to be making ways so we can get infinite villagers very easy. Way easier than going and stealing them from villagers. So, I'm going to sugar box for a second. It's also episode 80, puppies. I can't believe we've made 80 episodes already. Which means Curiosity Chapter Sheet! Okay. Basically, we get a challenge from Dropper. I'm not going to double that up or triple it up. So yeah, it's just going to stay remain as a single challenge for now. So... No! Ouch, that's painful. Oh, don't use Silky for an episode. That is sad. And that means even to mine ender chests. So you have to use some touch to mine ender chests, otherwise it won't drop the Eye of Ender. Which Eyes of Ender are actually really cheap to me, Grimstone. So I will accept that challenge. And I'll try my absolute hardest to remember not to mine ender chests. But the good thing is I'm just gonna have 2 on me. And the fridge box actually has 2 more normal shells in it. This is just from fishing, which means we have 8. We can craft a conduit. Yes! Woohoo! Anyway, that's off topic though. Basically, if I get the supply blocks out, Sparkles. Sparkles here is coming to town. Also, we'll need Houdini today, actually. Silky said she can go away. Ridiculous. Box. Also, we can get a Riptide 3 Trident soon. Not now, though. Okay. Let's go. Oh, where are we going? We're going over to the jungle base. I just have to grab this shulker box first. So yeah, Sparkles and Silky are the same except for the Fortune 3 and Silk Touch. They both have Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, Mending, and then Netherite. So it's not the speed of our mining that's going to change. Because the jungle base, I also have the haste beacon set up, and I moved it. It's still in a ridiculous spot though. I didn't put anywhere more sane. Hello, Enderman, you still live here. Of course you do. Haven't accidentally angered him yet. Okay, make the turn. Gotta put a fence gate there, so much. Okay. I jump in this feeble nether portal. Goodbye, Enderman. And here we are. Over there is this big hole that we have. This is the haste tool. Very nice. Okay. And over there, you've been to the jungle base before, you know where things are. Yeah. So, if I send over to here, whoop, I got the map. That's cool. So today, what we're going to be making is an infinite villager breeder. It's pretty incredible what we're going to be making today. So, villagers can actually breed. We haven't actually encountered that or talked about it at all yet. So, hopefully I'll explain this decently well. So you guys aren't confused. Yep, to get dug out space. I'll talk about it while I am placing in dirt, because anything related to dirt is boring. Hang on, I just want to check something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. Whoops, too deep. Too deep. Too deep. Too deep. the grass is already spread to it. That's ridiculous. Anyway, so villagers. Villagers are very complex with how they breed. It's not just like give them a little bit of food and then they breed like all other animals in Minecraft. No. They do still require food, but they require food in a different way. So with most, well, actually, as far as I can tell, other animals in Minecraft, breedable animals, you just feed them food and then they breed. But the thing is, different with the villagers. Yes. What the villagers need is, well, they have multiple different foods, kind of like peas. Basically, villagers will accept, what's the word? Potatoes, beetroot, carrots, and wheat. Not wheat, sorry, bread. Bread, of course, because wheat isn't actually a food and bread is. Oh dang it. But the quantities is actually a bit different. They actually require a decent amount of quantities. Now, if we were going to manually breed these villagers, it would be a bit different if we didn't have basically this is a villager farm. It would be quite important what the quantities were, but right now it's not the biggest problem ever. Basically, and I'm 99% sure of this, for villagers to breed, they need 12 carrots, potatoes, or beetroot, and this is 12. So I don't believe you can actually stack. You can give 6 carrots and then 6 potatoes. It has to be 12 carrots or 12 potatoes. They don't require 12 of each to breed, and also the bread. Yes, perfect. Is 3 bread. I'm pretty sure it is. So 3 bread. Actually, let's get some mossy cobblestone or vines at least. But there's not just that because you know there are farms in the villages. There's crop farms with all the wheat and let's see, yeah. So if villagers had no cap on how many times they would breed, villages would be so overpopulated it would be insane. And so villagers actually have a cap on how many of them can exist in a village. Basically, they will stop breeding even if they have enough food. They will stop breeding when there are more villagers than beds. So beds, previously to 1.14, used to be counted by doors. Used to count villages by doors, like how many houses there were. But nowadays, you count them by beds because villagers sleep. I don't think they used to do that, which just astonishes me. I'm like, wait, villagers didn't used to sleep. And obviously, I was playing Minecraft at the time, but it still shocks me to think about that. I also got the glass. Whoops. Can make a cobblestone and mossy cobblestone roof floor, and that wall's hopefully going to be glass eventually. Hopefully, it's a difficult task. So beds, they need beds to breed as well. And in this little contraption-y farm thing, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving the villagers their own food supply, so they can make their own food. And we're going to give them beds. But the problem is, well, we could just manually breed villagers, come in there, and if we want to take the villagers to, say, an iron farm or something, we just come and take them. But the thing is, and with villager breeders, today we're making something called an infinite villager breeder. Now, I've never heard of a finite villager breeder, because that would just be rubbish. We want that. Because this thing that is very cool. Is able to find the center now. I believe that is here. Boom. Done. I'll explain what I'm making in a second. So what we're going to give the villagers today is beds. We're going to give them 4 beds, and we're also are going to give them the infinite amount of food. And what we're going to do is every oh my gosh, this is going to sound evil. The baby villagers will get flushed away basically to a new home. But the new home could be like a villager trading. Oh, yeah, I had some cool plans, which also sounds evil. But yeah, the villagers will be fine. No villagers will be harmed in the making of this video. Hopefully, unless I accidentally smack them. Like with the sheep. So, what I'm making here is basically a big crop farm, a big crop square. So, oh, I literally forgot the crops and everything. What I'd recommend using as the crop would probably be carrots. Carrots are basically the flawless crop. Potatoes have poisonous potatoes, and then beetroot and wheat have seeds, and wheat has to be crafted into bread. And I'm pretty sure villagers could do that these days, but yeah. So all these supplies are pretty much it. So this is for building, and that's optional. Well, optional as in I don't even know if I'll need it. So wow, I forgot like a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna have to get back to the. So I think what I'll do is I will get back. I'll get the glass, a map, and also this area done, and the carrots. I'll get everything that I need, and the glass and things like that. Oh, I'll also get your bed right now. And then, sorry about my cough today. I'll come back and we will finish off, I guess, the rest of the farm, really. So, I'll snooze you super soon, puppies. It's funny, I keep thinking the carrots are growing, but it's actually just the haste particles, the little dim haste particles flying around. So, as you can see, the builder's done. I put some black stained glass windows out here because it looks pretty cool. Sees a lot, so like even to the tip of the keep building. Okay, we haven't built that much here, so I can't see a lot, but it can see a lot in conjunction with what we've actually made. So, boom. So what we have in here is just a crop field. Now you have to be careful of the light level. I've seen this. Oops, missed some blocks there. Happened quite a few times for me before that I couldn't actually plant plants, or they uprooted because it was too dark and I knocked out the torches. So yeah, be careful about the light level, as they say. Yes, you can use any lighting you want, but I'd be wary using things like lanterns and stuff because villagers can jump up on lanterns. Lanterns are solid, whereas torches are not. Lanterns aren't full blocks, but they're solid blocks, meaning you can stand on them. They have a solid hitbox. So, currently, if we put 2 villagers in here, which we're actually going to have to go and get, basically, not on camera, I won't do that, but I'll be way too boring. Because what I'm going to have to do with these villagers, look at this map. Big map. Okay, so basically, this is the village I'm going to get it from. This brown banner right here. Oh, hang on. No, that's not near water at all. I was going to say I could get them from that village, but that's also the village near the plains. No, that's the plains village. So basically, over here. Now, as you can see, water that shows up on the map, you enter out into the sea. You can sail all around here and get to the jungle base. That's a really, really long way. So I think with the first one, I'm probably going to do that. With the second one, I'm going to try and experiment, see if I can make it over into this area and see if I can. Or now look at it up close. That's just solid. Yeah, I really actually don't think there's much of a chance of us getting. I think I was thinking about this. Yeah, but that's just empty. It just hits that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sail them all across this river and then all the way around to there. it's going to take a little while. But then again, it was actually a somewhat fun experience when I was doing it with the iron farms. Maybe I'll enjoy it. Maybe not. But anyway, so you got the glass here. This would be a nice touch, just so we can see the villages and if it's working or not. But I don't actually have all the carrots in here. But as I said, carrots, flawless crop. There's nothing wrong with them, ever. I don't have like a poisonous variant or seeds or anything. I just carrots, deal with it. And so, if I get some trapdoors, I'm actually going to put a trapdoor there. Oh, I can't put a trapdoor there, because I'm in that block, I think. One there. Gonna have to temporarily block it there. And one there. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is open them. I'm just going to put another trapdoor there. I'm going to open that, and then I'm going to remove it, because I put it in the wrong spot. So, we've seen this trick done many times before. What is the trick? Well, the trick is basically just the trapdoor trick, which is that villagers, not just villagers, all mobs except for players, because players are all smart ass, you know, believe that trapdoors are actually open, they're actually walkable blocks. They think that they can walk across trapdoors. And what we're doing here is going to trick the villagers. Open that. So, this one here, they think they can walk across it. They also think they can walk across this 2-block gap. So they think that they're totally fine, it's just walkable space. And what do they think they can get over to? Well, that's what the next part comes in. What is the next part? The next part, puppies, is the beds. That's what they think they can get over to. Now, to help this farm, actually, I was going to say help this farm work, no, I don't think it really does. But anyway, to help this farm, well, to get this farm working, actually, it does need beds, and that's beds with 2 blocks of air above them. So this will definitely not do. To get out the space, and that's so that little baby villagers, they can jump up and down on the beds. They won't jump up and down the beds because they will never get to the beds. No one will ever get to the beds. But yeah, that's just so the villagers think that their child can jump up and down the beds. Yes, I feel like I'm just saying jump up and down the beds too many times. Put one there, and they don't. Whoops, so it's 1 point there. And it doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter 2 things right now. What this room looks like, and how close together the beds are. They just need 2 blocks of airspace above them. So I think that needs to go. Okay. Well, I could, yeah, just a single glass block. And I still don't think I'm going to care about how this room looks. Because that's like, we don't have anything up top of this hill or anything anyway. And then what we need to do is definitely patch this still up. Patch this up again, because we can't have clear wall space. So now what the villagers are going to think they can do. The adult villagers, they're going to be standing around, and if they have, they're going to be 2 in here. One of them is going to be a farmer, so he'll harvest all the crops. The other one's just going to sit around doing nothing all day. Then eventually, they're going to go, we have enough food, there's beds over there, we populate the village, there's going to be a child. And the adult villagers, when they think, right, we have to see if the village is overpopulated. So they look, they come over here, the pathfinding AI says, yes, you can walk across these 2 spaces. And this block is here, which is, basically, this is basically air blocks, they don't even care about this. That's in the way, they think that's totally passable through. So they walk across, they get stuck here, but they think they can go further. At night time, they'll just both stand here, stand on the block, and the babies will go, right, well, I'm a newborn baby, and you know what all newborn babies do, is jump on beds. So they're going to go over there and go, I'm going to go jump on that bed. Whoops! They're going to make it past this because they're only 1 block tall, but they can't make it through a 2-block wide gap because they're not like 2 blocks tall and 1 block tall and like 3 blocks wide. So they're going to come along here, and they're going to fall down into this area. But we don't just want a recessed area here, that would be really hot. So what we're going to do is use water to flush them along. Yeah, give me it. And eventually, yep, we should end. Yeah. This is the only bit I'm unsure about, is how much you're going to flush these villages on. So I think the floor could definitely be, because we actually have a lot of height to work with, and that's great. There, and we'll put some water in here, and we'll flush them along, and then we'll turn it here. What we could do instead of turn it, is actually maybe we shouldn't do that there, maybe we should bring it up again. Also don't care about how this looks. bring them down. At least for now, I don't care. Don't know if I have to later. Speaking of having to. And you have to sleep? Yep, actually do. Is make like a retaining wall here. So make it quite sturdy and also nice looking. So we can put some walls around this, because I also don't want my villagers, when I bring them across, just walking into this place. That's not the point. I don't want them to like walk into the output of the farm. So they'll come along here. I guess we could just... What would happen if we actually put all this at the top? That's the question now. Big question. Big question. Here we go, puppies. This is the big moment. The big moment, I suppose, of the moment of the truth. Take my depth strider boots off so I go faster. Okay, still not that fast. We flow along here, and obviously won't just have to flow out into the river. But that definitely helps. Now let's go get the morsels. We could also give them... Just trying to think about what we can actually do in this area though. Did that literally just go on my face? Vine. There we go. We also cannot have that vine growing there. So the villagers just climbing away. So you, dear vine, please. Ooh, ouch. Okay, forget you, vine. I was gonna say please forgive me, but now I do not forgive you. So bye. Ouch. And where's that black thing? There it is. As you can see in there. If we need to. That's more of like an if we need to window. Like it's just an optional excess window really, rather than something that we want. Rather than like a nice viewpoint. But what we could do is if we put a fence gate there, put a sign there. Let me just think. Just trying to think about, because obviously the one thing I don't want the villagers doing, well, there's quite a few things I don't want them doing, but one of the things I don't want the villagers doing is walking back up through the system. So basically, I just get them out of the tube. They come down tube. That's a weird word for. They come down this system and then they just flow down here. Have a fence gate there, and then they just climb back up, or they just try and beat the car and then they get back up. Yeah, that would be bad. I wouldn't like that. Instead of that, I will need a fence gate. And then I could also get my dispenser, because I want to use another dispenser with a button and some boats. So I can get my dispenser. If I put the dispenser maybe there, might work. That would at least, yeah, the dispenser boat. I definitely think that that could pick up a villager, because boats are so powerful. You can use boats to pick up entities so easily. And so yeah, I do believe that that would work. So if I put a water source at the top, and this is just something I dug out while I was digging around, so that wasn't really, that's not like going to be an area that we use or anything. And I do have 16 packed ice with me if we need it. But if I do try and jump up here. But I am also a villager, you have to think about it, to be jumping the whole time. Can a villager fight a current? Oh! Does a villager need to fight a current? No, no, the villager does not. Thank you. Hey, now he can't. Try jumping up that. Whether it's 1 block tall or 2 blocks tall, that's really different, mate. Okay. So there you go. There be that. Then all I need is a fence gate. I wonder how many squid I've got. Just check my stats. Mobs. There it is, 172. Okay. Something else I want to see though. Quickly. 26 out of 34 hostile mobs. Put your boots back on, ninja. Okay. Just got this, which I would be alright doing right now. I'll need a lever the other way around. A lever. I'm going to put this lever right there. Because that's like the longest possible distance I can put it away from this. No thank you, please. You know what? I'm just hungry enough to eat a cooked salmon. And that beacon is obviously temporary, like look at it, it looks ridiculous. I could put the lever up here somewhere. I could put the lever there. On a cobblestone block. Because right now it's a little bit weird. It's like it's sitting up here. And what that lever is going to do is we're 8 carrots are growing. Yeah. The villagers will also, they'll replant as well. They're not that stupid. But they don't have the fortune because they're not that clever. Ha 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 ha. So, if I just break the into here. I'm pretty sure what I'm going to make this block. So, we're actually going to have a sticky piston there. And I highly doubt I will not. I do definitely think I'll need to go get a redstone repeater. Because redstone repeaters can replenish signal strengths. So any signal that goes into a redstone repeater comes out as a signal of 15, the maximum. Whether it comes in as a 1. So, yeah, I'm going to have to boost that signal again. It's going to have to travel quite a few blocks. Although, it doesn't have to be there. So if the sticky piston is there, what if I put it on this side? We'll have a look. That could work. I'm alright with getting a repeater. I have a few crafted up, so yeah. But it's just about whether I can do it right now without going back to every time. Okay, so. And of course, I'm going to have to get the villagers over here. That might be a bit tricky. I'm going to have to get 2 villagers over here. Also, the villager outfits. So, there's no such thing as jungle or swamp villagers. But jungle and swamp villagers do exist. For whatever reason. Basically, there are outfits. Special outfits for both jungles and swamps. And the jungle. So, this entire thing is in the jungle. I know that. Just wondered because there's a river over here. I think, yeah, this is the river. It's jungle. The river like ends right there. Go away. Should I recreate some of the vines and the shears? Maybe. Maybe. Probably not. Oh, oh, look what we hit. Oh, no. Oh, of course. Ninja. Ninja's part of the No Brain Society because he's just realized he needs 2 redstone dust. Down means off. So what? Basically, why is this affecting anything? Shouldn't have explained. I shouldn't have explained. I should have explained it. Actually, I'll leave that open so I have a way out. Basically, the adult villagers, to be able to breed, they need to think that they have access to beds. They do think they have access to beds when there's no blocks there and there's just the trapdoors. So, basically, what we're showing them is what we're like tricking them into thinking is that they can walk straight over to the beds. But the problem is, when you activate, well, not the problem because it's actually awesome if you want to do this. Whenever you switch off the farm or switch that lever, the villagers then see that there is a solid block in the way, and even though the trapdoors are there, tricking them to thinking they can walk across, they're not quite that stupid. So they go, "Hang on a second. Well, unfortunately, we cannot pathfind to any beds, which means that the village is majorly overpopulated just by our population. So they're definitely not going to breed. And even if they had access to like 2 beds, they wouldn't breed. But yeah, we knock off the access to any beds, and then so no villagers or entities of any sort will basically ever get into that area. Oops, only that fence gate there. Better put it in now before I forget that all the villagers swim off into the river. That might be bad. So if I press this button, that should work quite well. I don't think it opens for long enough for another villager to run out. And theoretically, if there's more than 1 villager, there'd have to be like 3 or more villagers in there, I'd say, for that to happen, because they would also need 2 entities can be in a boat at once. So 2 villagers would probably just jump in there. So I doubt that they're going to run off and not get in a boat. I think if they're right there, ready to like run past this guy as the gate opens, then they're probably just going to go too short now. They're probably just going to get in the boat as well. You think it in a man put that grass block there, but it didn't. Okay, so then all I need to do, whoops, I actually made a floating tree. Look at that cobblestone. What the heck? That's so weird. I jumped in the bed. Get up this bit. Well, you shouldn't have destroyed all the vines, Ninja. Oh my gosh, get a bunch of monsters. I'm sure you can too, probably. That is, oh, come on. So many mobs, that was. Like I told you, that window isn't exactly in the easiest of this place. So yeah, it's not the biggest influence to us. Gosh, there it is. There it is, the window. That was that glitch comes all the way up there. I don't even think I was mining up there. That's weird. Okay. I'm just going to patch this up. Whoa, look at that ninja parkour skills right there. Undefeatable. So that means it's on, and that means it's off. So I think I'll leave it like that. No, I'll leave it like this. For now, so that is actually everything. The only thing we need now is 2 villagers to start this process. Oh, never finished talking about the So what we're going to do is we're going to have savannah villagers, in here, and they're probably maybe the third coolest outfit. I'm alright with those. Snowy tundra ones are pretty cool as well. So I'm alright with having those guys hanging around in their outfits, and also jungle villagers, and that's going to be very nice. Because obviously it's going to fit this biome. Ooh. Oh, you can't walk through walls. Wow, ninja having a sudden realization of life. But hang on a second, you can't walk through walls. No, what I meant was wall blocks. You can't walk in between them. You can walk in between fences, but you can't get in between that gap. Just an interesting difference. I'm wishing that lever. You have to come all the way across here. Okay. So I think it's time for me to get the villagers in here. That's why I'm wearing the homestead here, of course, is because, yeah, villagers, working villagers. So that is going to be, not it for this episode, but that's going to be me getting villagers now. I'm going to probably time how long it takes me. Hopefully, I'm going to try my best to time how long it takes me. Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting, but I'll see you soon, puppies. Super soon. I'll see you super soon, puppies.
Well, look all this is come to stay. That doesn't make much sense, does it?
Basically, there's a farm villager in there, and look who else is here, an unemployed savannah villager. You want to know something else? Very, very cool. This entire village is now completely empty, and I've stolen every villager from here. It must have had 5 villagers in there. So it took 3 to the iron farm. Oh no, not flash. 3 to the iron farm, River Town, and then 2 here. So I don't believe there's any villager left, but I'm pretty sure he's totally farming. He'll be, yeah, look at that. He'll be ready to have, he'll have enough food in literally no time, pretty much. I got 2 villages over here. It took me pretty much 28 minutes, I'd say, but basically half an hour. Just tuning to music, making my throat even sore than it currently is. I don't know why my throat is sore. It could just be like hay fever, allergies, or also the fact that I forgot to drink water. And don't do that with your head. Okay, it's basically, whoa, let's not walk you over that way. You see, there's the cauldron, right? Takes the cauldron. There's also, there are too many workstations in there now. The bed's still, he's walking in there, she's walking in there. She's, okay. Actually, I can't reclaim that now. Oh my gosh, that was easy. Oh my gosh, that was, the first one was like insanely easy. I kind of, I wasn't super surprised by that because of the fact that, we can make a secret club by speakers. By the fact that well, that's it, isn't it? I think it is actually. That was it. But the first one wanted to become the farm. So if I flick this lever, that means, whoa, they just ran over to each other. Oh, flip! It was shut. Oh, it was off. Oh, whoops! The farm was. I really need a sign there, actually. I do have a sign. It's in the shulker box. Haha! The signs it says right above it. On, lever, up, off, lever, down. I'm just gonna 100% check that is the case. I'm so glad I didn't like. Here we go! What? What? I can hear it. I can hear it. There he is. There he is, the little guy. Go to the beds. Go to the beds. He's going. The phone works. Hallelujah. So, now this is hard for me to see because I have jump boost too. But we have to see whether this is the villagers, because then they can. Boop. So yeah, I'd say that villager is now, or all the villagers down there are now completely safe. And these ones certainly are, always. So eventually if we start getting a lot of jungle villagers, then I could start taking them out. Oh, there. 2 already. I told you how fast this thing was. Insane. Thank you. I can start taking them off of, I can start like inputting them into the system. So we take them from, oh my gosh, why is it so hard to say? I can take the ones from there, if they jungle villagers, and then put them in here, if I just want purely jungle ones. But I'm alright with some savannah, some jungle. Currently I've only got savannah though. There is only 2, but there's 2 as well, wow! This farm is so fast. Now they're going to be playing the smallest chaser game of all time. And I, puppies, will be seeing you soon.